Hello everyone, this is Nillufary. Today is Wednesday of November 13, 2019. As you can see, I'm here again at the Ombudsman's office, Greek Ombudsman's office, because I had to submit another complaint to this organization. Um, Last Friday, while I had been trying to reach the office of the United Nations Refugee Agency, they called the police 2 times, and on both occasions I was ended up in detention. Each time 3 hours. On the second occasion, they also broke my phone, which is one of the reasons why I'm submitting this complaint to the Greek Ombudsman. And the other reason, on yesterday actually at the police station, I also tried to file a complaint against the owner of the UNHCR's building and the security personnel there for not allowing me to enter the UNHCR's building. And they denied to file my complaint, making several excuses, and then violently forced me to leave the police station. So here is my new complaint addressed to the Greek Ombudsman. They just received it a few minutes ago. I'm going to read this complaint quickly and will be on my way. Subject: the Hellenic police broke my phone, and they also denied to register my complaint against the owner of the UNHCR building. Dear the Greek Ombudsman, I am a refugee who has been held hostage and deprived of everything in Greece for over 5 years. I am currently on a long-standing protest at the doorsteps of the office of the United Nations Refugee Agency for more than 32 months, where I was initially on hunger strike for up to 64 days as well. I am also undocumented for more than 20 months. My access to the United Nations Refugee Agency (UNHCR) had been blocked. The organization seems to be refusing to take any responsibilities regarding my case and my ongoing situation at the doorsteps of their office. They as well deny to refer my case to another UNHCR office, whether inside or outside of Europe. I have also proposed several practical propositions to the organization, which seem same as my case in its entirety. They also completely neglected as well. The NGOs, whether humanitarian or non-humanitarian, are refusing to offer any legal or any kind of services to my case. And at this crucial time of need, while I am struggling with my daily needs for my survival, I cannot afford to find or pay a private lawyer up front. Additionally, I have also reached a deadlock seeking legal aid from the state. During my latest endeavor on this regard, I have also suffered numerous physical assaults at the hands of the Hellenic police. I have already addressed this series of assaults to the Greek Ombudsman through my previous complaint, which had been registered under the protocol number 2688-51-877/2110-2019. As I have run out of funds and currently starving on a daily basis at the doorsteps of the UNHCR's office, hence, on Wednesday, November 6, 2019, I had requested an urgent meeting with the organization in order to discuss the fate of my life in this savage country, which now not only seems to be in jeopardy but also on the verge of annihilation. I addressed this request through a recorded video posted on their Twitter account. In addition to this meeting request, I had also asked for proper accommodation in one of the organization's apartments buildings. Since the organization did not respond to the said meeting request, the next day, Thursday, November 7, 2019, I had attempted to reach their office in person, but the security of the building, with the help of another person whom I suspect works with one of the companies hosted in the building, had violently pushed me out of the building, closed the doors, and called the police. As the police arrived, they didn't consider offering any assistance to me for reaching out to the UNHCR office. They simply removed me from the place and took me to the Nillufary police station, where they also kept me in detention for about 5 hours. from 11 to 4 o'clock at the evening. While still in detention, there was also a Bangladeshi guy between the ages 40 to 50 who had attempted to hang himself inside the cell. The day after, on Friday, November 8, 2019, at the UNHCR building, they repeated the previous day's practice, and consequently I ended up in detention on two separate occasions, each time for over 3 hours. First time from 12 to 3 o'clock at the afternoon, and second time from 5 o'clock to 20 o'clock at the evening. When the police came to take me away for the second time, they also became very aggressive, and at the police station they as well demanded access to my cell phone, which I denied, and hence they decided to break it. As a matter of the fact, they took my phone right in front of the UNHCR's building while I was pleading to the policeman to help me get past the door in order to reach the organization. I am here for over 32 months, undocumented for over 20 months. I'm starving, I'm dying, please help, I said to the policeman, but seemingly all he cared about was that why I was recording my ongoing situation there. Why are you recording, he said to me, and then instantly became violent, took my phone and put me under arrest. As they transferred me to the police station, they took me to a room where at first it seemed that they intended to beat me, but then they didn't. Instead asked for my passcode, which I didn't give it to them, and this was when they arbitrarily opened my phone, searching for a memory card to take it away with them or to destroy it. But as they didn't find a memory card either, evidently later they decided to break my phone. As they were still trying to find a way to hack my phone, another policeman took me to a detention cell where they kept me there for over 3 hours. When I was out of the holding cell, finding and checking my phone was my first concern. One policeman who was standing in front of me told me to take my stuff and leave. I opened my bag in front of him to check if my phone was there, which it was, and then while the policeman was still watching, I tried powering it on, but it didn't work. As I informed the policeman that my phone wasn't working, another policeman entered the room and I gave the phone and its charger to him so he could check if the problem was the battery, which it turned out it wasn't. And at that moment I realized that the two policemen who had taken me to the Nillufary police station about 3 hours earlier were possibly responsible for my phone not working any longer. I requested to report the incident, and hence following several hours of heated discussion and the issues surrounding the translation and cumulative mistrust, I was finally able to file my complaint. But before this happens, my phone was also examined by at least 5 other policemen in addition to the 2 other policemen who had already checked it before. As the process of filing my complaint was so-called completed, I asked for my own copy of the file, which was registered under the protocol number 1052/8/10B alpha. At first they said they are going to give it to me, but later they didn't. They told me that I had to submit a written request, which also requires a stamp that would cost me about €0.80. They said I had to get it from the second floor of the building, which they said at that time of the night, somewhere between 12:30 to 1 o'clock. At the meantime, it was closed, and told me to get back there the next day in order to get my own copy of the file. The next day, on Saturday, November 9, 2019, the officer in charge came up with another explanation in order to avoid giving me the copy of my file. He told me, according to the articles 63, 82, 83, 84, 85, and 86 from the Criminal Procedure 4620 June 11, 2019, I am required to submit several documents in order to get my own copy of the file. Since I didn't have any of the documents he asked of me enclosed, I just gave him the two forms that would verify the said fact. So here is the two forms I gave him in order to, give me my copies. Here is one of the forms. And here is the another form. As he received those forms from me, he also asked me to make a statement and clarify what I was expecting to come out as a result of my complaint. It was strange because the previous day while filing my complaint and giving my statements, they didn't ask me such questions, which I believe they should have. Same as the day before, bearing the issue surrounding the translation and the accumulative mistrust, I had given him my statement, briefly asking for compensation concerning the destruction of my phone as well as the emotional hurt resulting from the continued aggression of the police and ongoing illegal detention that occurs repeatedly only because I try to reach the UNHCR office and need their assistance. In my short statement, I had also requested assistance in resolving my ongoing situation at the doorsteps of the UNHCR's office. As he finished taking my statements, he told me that he is going to take my file to the prosecutor's office on Monday, November 11, 2019, in order to get his approval rejection for giving me the copy of my complaint, and that I had to get back to the Nillufary police station again another time to know about the prosecutor's answer. I went back to the Nillufary police station on Tuesday, November 12, 2019, and rather than the copy of my file, I was given a police report according to which the prosecutor had rejected my request for obtaining my own copy. I had also enclosed a copy of this police report that would come along with this complaint letter. So basically they didn't give me a copy of my complaint, and instead they gave me this. This is a police report. At the time they gave me, my file was still at the police station. They said they placed a call to the prosecutor's office and asked him if it was okay to give me a copy of my file, but the prosecutor apparently the prosecutor's answer apparently was negative, and so they gave me this letter that says, according to what the prosecutor had told the police, I'm not allowed to obtain the copy of my file, my complaint. Continuing my letter, the same day I also asked to file a complaint regarding my situation with the securities of the UNHCR building for not allowing me to enter the building and reach the organization, but the police denied to file my complaint. At first they told me, according to the court's order number 7697 from the year 2017, I was not allowed to enter the building, which is false. Here is the court order from the year 2017. Later, however, they changed their position and told me I had to first find a lawyer and then an interpreter and then go to them to file my complaint. But since clearly I am not able to find a lawyer, nor do I have financial means to afford an interpreter, hence I tried to find a solution with the police right there and then, but they have aggressively pushed me out of the police department and made me leave. For the fear of a new series of physical assaults becoming imminent, rather than staying and talking this through, I found no choice but to leave. Dear the Greek Ombudsman, I am hereby submitting yet another complaint to your organization regarding my dire and ongoing situation at the doorsteps of the UNHCR's office and the police's continued acts of aggression, violence, and total lack of sympathy towards this humanitarian tragedy purposely manufactured by the EU states. Regarding the incident on Friday, November 8, 2019, I am requesting compensation for the destruction of my phone as well as the accumulative emotional hurts resulting from the continued aggression of the police and ongoing illegal detentions that occurred basically every time I tried to reach the UNHCR's office. Since the police had also denied to file my latest complaint, which not only mounts for maladministration but the obstruction of justice as well, hence I am also requesting the Greek Ombudsman's assistance on this matter as well. I need to enter the UNHCR's building, register with this organization, and leave this country. Evidence suggests that the owner of the UNHCR's building and their security personnel are abusing the above court order, according to which I am not explicitly being denied entry to the building. Having that in mind, denying to file my complaint would only show that the Hellenic police, for its own political reasons, had taken sides with the owner of the UNHCR's building, and it is therefore involved in enforcing the endless torment imposed on me in this savage country for over 5 years. A very hostile stance that puts the prospects of my life and even my survival in far greater danger than I initially thought. I am truly terrorized by the UNHCR, by the people inside the UNHCR's building, and also by the Hellenic police as well. I am extremely tired, exhausted, and almost dying. I fear for my life, my safety, and well-being. Thank you for your time and attention. I remain at your disposal should you require any further information. Please help bring an end to this endless barbarity. Yours respectfully, Anwar Nillufary, registered case number at the Greek Asylum Office 12826 from the year 2014. Address: my shelter located in front of the UNHCR's main office since March 21st, 2017. Michalakopoulou 91. Here I also provided them with some links to my Facebook page, Twitter account, and YouTube channel. Here I am also saying that I provided them with all the documents that mentioned here in this complaint letter, and today is Wednesday, November 13th, 2019. And also I'm seeking this opportunity once again to reach out to you, whoever watching this or reading this letter of complaint. If you know a lawyer, if you are a European citizen or a Greek citizen and you know a lawyer from a humanitarian organization, human rights organization, please inform them about my case. Please reach out to me via my Facebook page or my email address, and help. I need assistance for this case to be brought before the European Court of Human Rights or the Supreme Court of Greece, because obviously they are killing me in this country. Additionally, if you are willing, as you can see, previously police stole one of my phone. They also later confiscated. They made a situation so that my other phone can be confiscated, which they did, and then they broke my latest phones. So this is a continued procedure that they are doing again and again, killing, murdering me and covering it up. So if you are activist, a member of any human rights organization, or just ordinary citizen, or anyone else, and you are interested in donating to this cause in any ways, supporting this cause in any ways, again, please reach out to me via my Facebook page or my email address, and I really need your help and support, and I really appreciate any kind of help or support that would benefit this case. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.